day, human LatiosItes. This is LatiosAzurill, and welcome to Season 9, Week 5 of the WPL with the Philadelphia Froakies versus Rudiger 67 and the Cleveland Escavaliers. So this week I am still running Scar Fictini. So I got V-Create for stab, I got Zen Headbutt once again for stab, I got Bolt Strike, so this thing hits pretty hard and it hits fast. I got Volcanion with the Inferno Overdrive, so firing Z on the Fire Blast. I got Steam Eruption, I got Earth Power, I got, I think, Sludge Bomb, just for the coverage. Not that it's really going to come in handy in this particular battle, although then again it can be pretty good for that Primarina. I have Mega Aggron, so EQ Heavy Slam, it's pretty hard, sets up rocks, and it's just a solid mon. I got the Mimikyu, I got Life Orb, Sword Stance, so this thing is going to hit as hard as it can. I got the priority from the Shadow Sneak, I got the Shadow Claw, nice and stab, chance of crit, and play rough. Donphan, I'm running the leftovers, it's a bulky set. I got Stone Edge, I got EQ, I got Knockoff, and I got Ice Shard for that priority. So this thing can really put in some work right here for us. And of course I got Cresselia, typical Calm Mind Bold set, Psychic and Moonblast, and of course Moonlight just to heal up. Biggest weakness Cresselia has is Toxic. So a couple times I'm going to try to hope that I'm going to switch Cresselia in on that Primarina, hoping I can get the burn from the Scald, because honestly the way I see it is the best thing that can happen to Cresselia is getting burned, because that means I can't get stalled out from Toxic. But let's actually just get right into the battle. Now, he is going to be leading off with Mayan Shell. Now, the thing is, I'm going to expect it's going to U-turn out into the Zapdos, so I'm actually just going to go for Stone Edge right here. It's going to do 54%. Of course, the thing is going to have Roost, but the thing is, just in case he wasn't going to go for it, I really didn't want to take that chance, so I'm going to go for the Stone Edge anyway. Now, the thing is here, he's going to set up his Toxic. I'm going to knock off just to get rid of his leftovers. So, now, the thing is, just in case he was going to Roost, which I kind of figured he was going to do, I'm actually just going into my Volcanion. I'm just going to straight up go for the Z move. And unfortunately, I didn't quite calculate that quite right. I was hoping it would just be a straight up KO. It wasn't, and then I'm going to miss that Fire Blast. That really sucks. Now, the thing is, just in case he wasn't going to, I went for the Fire Blast rather than the Earth Power. But then again, I kind of figured he was going to Roost at that point, so I'm just going to go for Earth Power, and I'm going to bring down to 28%. He's actually going to just go in to Primarina here, so Primarina's going to eat that Ice Shard like nothing. So at this point, I kind of have to get Donphan out of there, so I'm going to go into Cresselia, hoping to get that burn, him to get the burn on the Scald. Because I did predict the Scald right, he didn't quite get that burn right there, so I'm just going to start setting up here. There's really not too much I can do here. It's going to get the special attack drop. It's going to go into Registeel here. Now, Cresselia can't do anything to Registeel, so I really can't stay in. I'm just going to go into Victini. He's going to miss that Toxic, which really kind of sucks for him. So now he's going to go into Zapdos while I go for that Bolt Strike. It's just the safest play I could have. He's going to take on the Zapdos. And the thing is, I really don't want to have to take a knockoff from that Mayan Shell, so I'm just going to go into Donphan here to take it for me. I'm going to lose leftovers, but that's not the end of the world. So he's going to go into Gourgeist, take that EQ, while I see, you know what, I'm just going to knock off on this thing while he sets up his seeds. So at this point, I'm just going to let Donphan go down. I'm just going to sack it at this point. So I'm going to go for Ice Shard to get whatever damage I can, and I'm just going to let him get... But he's actually going to go for the Substitute here, but he's just below Substitute level, so, you know, luckily the Ice Shard did enough damage right there. So I'm just going to go into Bikini V-Create just to get that thing out of here. He's going to go into his Primarina. I'm not staying in on that thing because, well, I'm locked in the V-Create now. So I'm going to go into Cresselia. Once again, he's not going to get that burn on me. So what are you going to do? So I get up to the Moonlight while he switches into Beedrill. I don't really feel like one of you wanting Cresselia versus Mega Beedrill, so I'm just going to go into Aggron here because Aggron pretty much walls this thing. So he's going to U-turn out. It's fine with me while he goes into Registeel while I go for the EQ, because I kind of figured that was coming. I'm going to get a crit right there. That crit is huge because now just one EQ is in range of one EQ KOing. So we're going to get the KO right there. He's going to go into Mayan Shell while I Heavy Slam, easy OHKO. So Akron is really doing some work here. So I'm going to go into Cresselia here, because Cresselia bodies Primarina, pretty much. So at this point, he's not toxicing me, so it doesn't really matter what he does. All I have to do is just start setting up Calm Minds. So, Calm Mind Moonlight. The only way he's taking me down is with a crit. So I'm just going to start setting up Calm Minds at this point. So I'm at, because he's going to get a couple special attack drops, but the thing is, Psychic's not doing all that much damage at +1. So, if it wasn't for him lowering my special attack, I would have been taking that thing down sooner. So he's going to go for the Shadow Ball at this point. So he does have a super effective move, but I'm at +2 to Spit F. So I'm going to be able to bring myself up to +3 while he goes for a knockoff from the Beedrill, but that's okay because all I have to do is one Psychic and nothing goes down. All I had to do was live one hit from the Beedrill and it's basically GG because Primarina is not taking down Cresselia. So it's going to keep going for the Moonblast and the Shadow Balls, but at this point it's essentially the only way he can win this is by getting 2 crits because he's actually going to get a crit right here, which is only going to do 54%. So he would need 2 crits to win this game. So at this point, I'm just gonna get up to +4 Spadef, +3 special attack, I believe. So I'm just gonna go for Psychics, and at this point, I'm gonna get the most unnecessary crit in the history of the world. Actually, probably none of the most unnecessary, but definitely unnecessary since it definitely does more than 32%, but I'm getting the crit, and that is going to be GG. So we are actually, it's going to take us to Week 5, we're going to get our first win of the season. The crit EQ definitely helped us out right here. I mean, we made it, there were some good plays in this battle. On turn 1 predicting the Zapdos, well, switching to Zapdos. Although it really didn't work out that well for us, because, I mean, all things considered with that Zapdos, we didn't really win the 1v1 when as it turns out, because the thing's just going to keep roosting up from us anyway. But that is going to be a victory. Cresselia is definitely the MVP here. I mean, Aggron definitely put in some work right there, but Cresselia basically just, once Registeel was gone, Cresselia could pretty much handle everything. Except, I mean, I guess Gourgeist could have been an issue, but once again, we were Bolts, we could have lived a hit. But yeah, with that is going to be a W. So GG to Rudiger, 67, and we'll see if we can keep up the momentum next week. So thank you for watching. As always, like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.